welcome to the Pagan Perspective, and my name is Angel, and I am your Wednesday host. Today we're going to be talking about gender, identity, transition in paganism. I'm going to read the question and put it down below as usual, and hopefully I won't drag on because I've tried to shoot this video like 3 times already. I have a great interest in paganism. It seems to attract me. My father is from Ireland, and I do share the beliefs in little people, leprechauns, and fairies, as many of my family has since all known memory, but I am no longer male. While I am not truly female, in my transition I have found solace with things. Can you address something along these lines? I feel there may not be a place for me. The reason why, and I'm probably overthinking this, but the reason why I'm having a hard time with this is because I don't want to come off as minimizing the what you go through from the whole process, from realization to going through the surgeries and the hormones and dealing with how people accept you and your family and your friends, and I don't want to minimize any of that, so that's not my intent. And also, I don't know what it's like to struggle with that and be pagan, so it's hard for me to say anything other than a very general a concept. So paganism is one of the most accepting paths out there. It just is. People can argue one way or another, but from what I've seen in my experience, I'm almost 44, so it's not like I haven't been around a while. This is one of the most accepting paths because people understand that in this life, the journey that you go on, whether it's spiritual or mundane, is it's your journey, and it is not for anybody to judge. Now, there are sects of paganism under the umbrella that are going to follow a different creed, and that is going to be with any path out there. But the majority of pagans are very accepting of people of any background, any gender, whether it's their actual gender, how they identify themselves, who they love, what color they are. It does not matter. And when I say it does not matter, they don't judge it. So, yes, there is a place for you in paganism. Absolutely, 100%. You will find people that are under this umbrella that have been through what you have been through, that are going through what you are going through. There are groups in every kind of direction with paganism. There's pagan bikers. I ride a motorcycle. There's for some reason my brain is not working today, and I think it's the winter. It goes into hibernation, but there's a lot of people and a lot of groups out there under the pagan umbrella, and they all have beautiful backgrounds and amazing stories, and they've been through this. Now, so that's the first thing I want to say. The second thing I want to say is how I feel about it is this. I don't care what color somebody is. I don't care who they love. And when I say I don't care, it means it doesn't even occur to me. They're a person, and they're a good person, and I care about them. Everything else is just details, basically. So we are all energy. And in whatever form we are in this life, ultimately we're in this shell and we're still energy. Energy doesn't die, it just transforms. And in transitioning is transforming. So your energy is just transforming. That is how I've experienced paganism, and how my practices and the people I know, that is one of the fundamental beliefs about paganism, is that everything's energy. That's why we work with energy. That's why we work with our own energies. That's why we ground our energies. Everything's energy. So in paganism, it accepts people because it understands that you are energy on this journey to enlightenment. And however you choose to get there is the path you're taking. And people will help you with that path. So, when I read this, sorry. When I read this, I tend to overthink things. So I'm like, how am I going to answer this? I don't struggle with that. I have no idea how to even put myself in that place. I don't want to assume things, But what struck me was the last part of the last sentence. I feel there may not be a place for me. And that made me really sad. And the reason why it made me sad is because when I left the Christian church, before I found this path, I felt like that. And I felt very lost. There may not be a place for me. And so I resonate with that feeling, but there is a place, and this is the place. And yeah, so that's pretty much my opinion on that. I hope that helped, and if anybody has any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and as always, have a great rest of the week, and until next time, blessed be. Bye!